Hey everyone, welcome to the 10x Your Success Story online summit where 30 experts will share their skills, secrets, and shortcuts to help you achieve your most ambitious dreams. My name is Jerick and I am your host. Our guest is known as the king of outsourcing. He is the founder of VA Staffer and Branded Media, a company that helps businesses leverage virtual teams to build their iconic brand. He has been featured on multiple media such as Entrepreneur Magazine, Inc. Magazine, ABC, CBS, and Digital Marketer. He is also a contributing writer to Forbes and Thrive Global. Let us welcome Jeff J. Hunter. Hey Jeff,
Wow.
how's it going?
Thank you so much for the introduction. I'm still not used to hearing that.
Thank you for spending the time with us and sharing your story and your skills. So you said that what helped you achieve all of this is understanding your market, right? How did you get started with this? And can you tell us your story?
So, interesting story. I used to work in the corporate world, like probably a lot of you guys did. You had your boss and all that.
Yeah.
And it was fun. I actually loved my job. I was working for a Fortune 100 company, a very popular company there in the Philippines, Philips Electronics.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
80% of the light bulbs in the world is made by Philips. And what's really fun about that, I was a project manager. I enjoyed my job. I loved it, but I just was overworked. And that's when I learned about a few things, right? Like that 4-hour work week, which I think has changed a lot of people's lives. And I started really getting obsessed with, okay, what are things I don't like doing in my life? And I started outsourcing that stuff. To the point to where I became a top 5 project manager in my company nationwide. And
Wow.
the crazy part is, though, I got written up because of it, because I kind of had a loud mouth and I talked about how I was able to basically outsource my job. And they didn't like that. And that was when I realized that I was onto something. But what's really crazy, though, is that when I took the leap, and crazy part is only in 2016, I've been doing outsourcing and building virtual teams and stuff for, I'd say, almost a decade.
Mm-hmm.
But really, I started my online business about six and a half years ago. I got my first office in the Philippines, Makati City, back in December of 2014, while I still had my day job. And I built an awesome team of about 20 or so people over there in the Philippines. So by the time I had left my job, I already had built an agency in the Philippines. And I've actually been to the Philippines 14 times. Love it. I've been to all over the place. Davao. I've been to, all our places in Makati. So everything in Makati. I went to Puerto Princesa. I went through that underground river. I did all sorts of stuff. Had a lot of fun. Built really amazing relationships over there. That's why I'm here today. I really do enjoy working. 80% of my team right now are Filipino. So bottom line, back to what you're saying, is knowing my customer. When I first started doing this, people would say, hey, Jeff, you're the king of outsourcing. Can you help me find someone to do this? Can you help me find someone to do that?
Yep.
And I would usually say, yeah. Confidently, I would say, yeah. The problem was it wasn't scalable. See, I would take on a job for this. I would take on a job for this and take on a job for this. Next thing you know, I'm doing WordPress, web design, graphic design, SEO, Shopify support, and all these different things. But I never really got focused at one thing, like one really amazing thing. So I would say that the number one thing that allowed me to grow and get to where I'm at today, where I now have over 50 people working for me all over the world. Mm-hmm. I'm in the 2 Comma Club. My business made over $1 million. It's just been an amazing journey. It's because I now understand who I serve. Now I get to work with really amazing people. I've got to work with some of the biggest influencers. You guys probably know some of them, like Alex Morton or Ryan Levesque, who made the Ask Method.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've named some other names, but I don't want to sound like I'm name dropping. The point is I get to work with some really awesome people. And it's because I really know who I serve. And the real takeaway here, guys, is that you have to know who you serve specifically so that you understand the problems that they face and come up with the solutions that really change the game. If you can come to somebody and they feel like you understand them and what they're going through and have an answer to solve their problems, man, life is just like literally served to you on a silver platter.
Yep. Thank you for sharing with us your story. I mean, let's jump deeper into that later. But I'm curious to ask you what drives you in getting these successes, and what are you looking to experience more in life?
You know, I'm not driven by success. I'm not driven by validation, although it feels good. Both of those things feel great. For me, I feel like my biggest motivator is being afraid that I'm going to let people down. It's very interesting. You know, I found out just a few years ago that my motivation, because look, my business is doing really well. My team runs my business for me. I don't have to work at all. My business is still going to make lots of money. But at the end of the day, what motivates me is knowing that I'm letting someone down if I don't, or my team someone down or something like that. So I'm always actually doing bigger and crazier projects that I know are prone to fail because it drives me. What motivates me is the fear of failure. When I look back at my Philips career, when I worked at Philips Electronics, I was what they call a FOK project manager, first of kind, which means I was that crazy bastard that volunteered for the brand new projects that nobody's ever done, that have a high risk of failure. That was me. I'm like, yeah, put me on. Because I like it. I love the pressure of high stress environments. But don't get me wrong. It is, I have to admit, it is really nice now having a team. I have 7 project managers right now that take most of that stress off of me. But that's really what motivates me.
Awesome. I mean, because, you know, a lot of people shy away from that kind of environment and from, you know, taking the first step and being on the line and, you know, facing failure. But, you know, it's awesome to get to know someone who's thriving on that environment.
Well, I have to also admit, and I don't want to sound vain here, but let's just be honest. We live in a social media world.
Yeah.
In 2016, you're going to laugh at this. My most liked post in 2016. Okay. If you guys are just starting out your business right now, right? If you're a freelancer, if you're starting an agency, if you're a copywriter, whatever it is, whatever you're doing right now is the perfect time to start.
Okay.
Okay. Right now, the best time would have been yesterday. The next best time is today. Okay.
Okay.
But listen to this. 2016, I got, you know, Facebook memories, right? Facebook said, hey, look, at this time on this day, you know, 2 years ago, whatever. Well, I had a notification from Facebook saying 2 years ago, and it would have been 2016. It gave me a memory from 2016. It said my most liked post from 2016. And I'm like, oh, what is this? And I click on it. It is a picture of my wife on our anniversary.
Okay.
And the caption is one line. It says, I can't believe she stayed with me for 8 years. That was my most liked post of 2016. It had 21 likes. Like nowadays, if you look at any of my Facebook posts, if you guys want to verify this, and I'm sure Jarek, you've seen because we're friends on Facebook, but I can post anything now. And I'm going to get dozens and dozens of comments and likes and whatever else. I get so much engagement now because I've built an audience using the power of knowing my audience and the ability to actually write to them. Now we're getting into the meat of this discussion, Jim.
Yep.
Because I'm telling to you guys one of the most important, if not the most important, and by the way, valuable, in other words, can make you lots of money, skill that a business owner, marketer, or anyone can do, which is copywriting. Right? And Raf knows this. Raf's very successful because of that, because he has the Copywriters Dojo. That's how I know, is because he invited me. I have to be honest, I'm honored that I'm considered an expert copywriter, and you know, it's really fun. You know, you guys probably know Mitch Miller. He and I did an event back in May of, gosh, I think it was 2017. We had a lot of fun. We hosted an event, me and Mitch and his girlfriend Carla Singson, and we had a ton of fun. We did my very first copywriting workshop where I trained I actually created the workshop to teach my Filipino team members how to write copy for my clients here in America. And after Mitch saw it, and his business partner Mac, they said, "Oh my God, Jeff," they're like, "this training is really good. Like, you should totally sell this." I'm like, "Come on, no one's gonna buy my specifically for my." He's like, "No, really, they're going to love this." I'm like, "Come on." And then another good friend of mine, Arnie Giske, flew out to my office in the Philippines. You know Arnie?
Yep.
He's got a Facebook group called Millennial Entrepreneur Community. You guys should totally get in that if you're not. It's the Millennial Entrepreneur Community. It has over 80,000 people, I think, something like that. I know because my team's helping him manage it and banning people every day. But it's crazy to think that we live in a world now where you can be anywhere. You can be in the Philippines. You can be in Malaysia. You can be here in California, San Francisco. You can be in Hong Kong. You can be anywhere. As long as you have access to the internet and Facebook, you can make as much money as you want. And that's the power of understanding your audience and how to write to them.
Yep. Thank you for sharing that tip. You know, I really agree with what you said, that it's really about understanding your market. But I mean, we're going to dive more into that later, right? But you know, it's really about understanding your market and being able to write to them that is going to change your business, right? Because that's what marketing is. It's just about knowing who you serve and then serving them. I mean, giving them what they want, right? So now let's go to the meat and potatoes of our interview, right? Because I'm really excited in you know, asking you this question. So,
all right, if you like that part, you can fast forward to right here, right now. It's on. On right now.
Yeah, let's get it on. All right, so let's say you suddenly lose everything, right? Knock on wood. You suddenly lose everything. All your money, your name, your reputation, your brand, business assets, your team, etc., right? And the only thing that remains is your core skill, which is understanding your market, right? Now you are back to square one and your bills are piling up. What are the next 3 steps that you're going to do to regain everything back?
Wow, that's a deep question. First and foremost, guys, this is another beautiful thing about where we are right now in the world. I mean, I know for a fact when I first got fiber internet, okay, I got fiber cable internet in the Philippines back in 2014. It used to cost me American equivalent to 400 US a month, which is, I don't know what it is in the Philippines now.
20,000 pesos.
Yeah. 2,000, how much?
20,000.
Yeah, 20,000 pesos. That's about right. Yeah, 20,000 pesos a month, guys. Now the internet has come down so much, and you can even buy those little smart globe things, and the 4G is actually not too bad nowadays, right? And here's what's beautiful too, copywriting, you don't even really need that because Facebook is free, if even on a preloaded card. Sure, it's data only. All you need is data. You just type, okay? That's what's beautiful about copywriting. It's just data. You don't even have to post a picture, right? So now this is going back to what I just said, understanding your audience. Right now, I'm switching my audience to my Filipino friends, because I know that most of you guys watching this right now are in the Philippines. Okay, I'm right with that, Jarek? I assume
that is correct.
So see how I was already able to relate to you guys, because you know how expensive internet was, and now the internet has come down to like 1,500 pesos a month or less, and you can get those Globe smart cards. And I already related to you saying that, hey, look, you can even get one of those preload ones and have free Facebook. Sure, you don't get all the features of full Facebook, but you can still write. See, I've already been able to relate to you. I've already shown you that understanding my market truly is how I can monopolize on being completely flat broke and starting from zero. So to switch it back to my target market are influencers, right? These are the Ed Miletts. These are the Ty Lopez's. These are the Ryan Levesques. These are the big names. These are the people I work with, people that understand the value of their brands. You know what I know their problem is? They have tons and tons and tons of content. They have amazing programs, and their number one goal is to gain visibility and turn that audience into customers. Mm-hmm. That's the number one thing that they want. And I know this because I've done an exhaustive amount of research to understand that market. So if that's the case, and my bills are piling up, as you said, and my core skill, which is marketing and copywriting, understanding my audience, what would be the 3 things that I would do right now to target them to actually start over my business from zero? 1, you always have to put together a rock solid, valuable offer. Mm-hmm. Offer comes first. Now you might be saying offer, not product. Yeah. Not a product. Guys, an offer and a product are not the same. A product is something that you sell. An offer is how you sell it. See, you have to think about the mentality of how you sell something. Okay? And by example, I'm going to show you this. All right, here's something. You guys know what this is. It's beef jerky. It's empty. Yeah. Okay? But if I look in the back and I read the label and I say, well, guys, this has 14 grams of protein, has 100 calories. I can see it's made of beef, water, sugar, brown sugar. It has it has some saturated fats and dietary fiber. I have just described to you the product, but I have not sold it to you, have I? But if I hold this beef jerky, boy, I'll tell you what, I've tried to sell some things, but this is the new one here, okay? But if I told you that you can lose amazing amounts of weight by cutting out carbohydrates and replacing it with this only 3 times a day, every time you go to pick up that unli rice, all right? Every time you go to Mang Inasal, you just say no rice, and instead you pull out your bag right here, and you're going to gain tons of power, you're going to feel better about yourself, and you're going to lose those unwanted pounds. Guys, this is on sale today. Okay? Now, that, my friends, is an offer. It's a shitty offer, but is an offer. And I want to make sure that there's a very distinct difference between an offer and a product. So you want to build out a really great offer. The offer is going to be built around a product that your audience needs. That's why understanding your audience is so important, because that's your obligation. Guys, your job in life is to understand the problems of your audience. That's it. If you're a marketer, that's your job. Okay? And if you are a marketer for other people, your job is now to understand the market of those people. That's it. All right? So that's why I listed that as my most important skill, because I can go in and I can say, well, look, if this is a problem for this type of person, I'm going to create an awesome product, a great way to sell it, which is an offer. I'm going to put together an offer, and then I'm going to start building my network with people in that audience. Okay, so I'm going to start connecting. I'm going to start building connections. Now, here's where people go wrong, Jarek. They pitch. They try to sell. They add that. All these stupid, I don't want to call anybody bad names, because maybe somebody who's giving this lecture, someone else is giving you this advice. If somebody tells you that to get new clients, you go into Facebook groups or different groups of people and start climbing their networks and start messaging people about your offers and services, you're doing it wrong. You want to bring people to you. How do you do this? Now, to understand your audience, to know their problems. We have a great product. Now we have to think about, why would this product? What are the pain points? The rest of your job is going on social media, adding the people that you know would be ideal clients for you, because remember, you understand, you know your audience, and your job is to throw banana peels. Your job is to throw banana peels in front of them, because most people don't know that they have this problem. Or if they do know they have this problem, they don't know that there's a solution to this problem. So what you do is you say, okay, Mr. Influencer, for my example, I say, hey, wouldn't that be awesome if you could have 17 minutes, you could have a month worth of content? Man, that solves a huge problem for my target audience. And that's why one of my offers I actually have is called the 17-minute marketing strategy, how they can turn a video, a 17-minute video, into a month worth of content. Quote images, quote pics, you know, those little quote pics, how to turn it into those little mini value bomb things, how to cycle it on different social media platforms and stuff like that. So when I'm giving this information away for free, I'm showing people how they can do this. It solves a huge problem. I'm not looking for the person who's going to go and do it themselves. I'm looking for the client. This guy knows, and I'd love to see if he can help me do it.
Yep.
And guys, the number one thing that people fail, and this is my third thing that I would do. Okay, so let me backtrack. Create an awesome offer based around the product or service that solves a need, right? 2 is start building your audience of those people.
Okay.
And 3 is start your content marketing strategy, showing people the results that you can get for them by doing it for yourself. Ooh, that is the catch, Derek, because how many people do you know that always talk about how awesome they are, but they don't get results for themselves, right? People that brag about how they can show you how to sell a digital course online. And then I tell them, show me your course and how many sales you've done. Crickets. They have free courses and they can't get people to sign up for their free courses. Content marketing is weak and no one believes you. So guys, number 1, an awesome product or service that you can build an offer around that is very valuable. 2nd is building that audience, and 3 is getting people hooked into your content through a content marketing strategy that puts you as that charismatic character, that person who's leading the way and showing people by example how you've figured out their problem.
Awesome. I mean, just that short interview or just that short answer is already a lot of value bombs, you know, Jeff. Because, you know, I really like what you said about the difference between the offer and the product. Because the product is just a thing, right? But the offer is how you present it to someone. Like your example on beef jerky, right? If people are having problems on their health and they want to lose weight, of course, people are going to buy, even if it's, you know, as you said, a shitty offer, a shitty presentation, right? Because they have the problem and you have the solution, right? So they are going to buy. So that's your, as you said, your step 1. And then step 2 would be start building your network or audience. Can you give us some tips on how you would, you know, start building your network, your audience?
Absolutely. First and foremost, you want to start putting out some tips and tricks and things that actually help those types of people. And then you go into the Facebook groups and things like that. Instead of trying to pitch people, just say, hey guys, I figured something out.
Yep.
Right? I figured out this awesome strategy that I've been using to create amazing social media content. And since a lot of you guys know RAF through copywriting, you understand the value of copywriting. I would assume most of you guys know. If you know RAF, that you know that copywriting is valuable. I'm going to switch gears and let's go into the copywriting mode, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're a copywriter, a lot of copywriters, they fail. And I want to give something very specific. You know what? I don't know why I just had this weird feeling like maybe I'm supposed to say this to somebody who's watching this right now. Like maybe this is going to change a life.
Yep.
That might have sounded really weird, but I just had this weird feeling just now. Like I got butterflies. But if you're a copywriter and you're having a really hard time selling your services, the problem is you're probably selling your services.
Mm-hmm.
You're not selling the outcome of what your services can do.
Exactly.
And you don't say, hey, I can make you whatever, I can do this and stuff for you. I can build you a funnel and you can make awesome stuff. What you do is be very super specific, right? And it's the same with money, right? Like, for example, I just got done selling out, literally oversold just this year, my social copy secrets program. My social copy secrets program, I had 100 spots for it, and I felt bad because I literally sold 100 spots, and I still had people messaging me like, oh my God, I want to get in this, okay? And it's basically me breaking down, showing them exactly how I get results on social media, the types of posts, how to write the stories, how to engage the target audience. The whole lesson starts off with step number 1, how to understand your audience, how to know their pain points, how to create an offer based on the audience's problems, right? I do all this stuff inside that program. Now, why would 40, and by the way, I only sold the offer, okay? I'm selling it to the public for $1,000. I launched it for half off at $500, $497. Since I'm a marketer, $497, right? Those sevens, I don't know. But here's the thing. People didn't buy it because I said what they're going to learn in the course. People bought it because of what's going to happen once they learn from the course. People know that their businesses are going to explode once they start getting more engagement on their Facebook posts, when they start getting more likes and comments on their Facebook posts, when they start having people beg to sign up for their programs, their offers, their courses, their services, whatever it is, because they're building an awesome content marketing strategy that draws them in and influences them. There's that dirty word, influencer. Okay. If you want to become a true influencer, not an Instagram, I bought a bunch of likes influencer. If you want to become an influencer, which in my definition of influencer means I can influence people to buy stuff. Mm-hmm. Doesn't even have to be my stuff. I don't know if I'm going to say this. Maybe. I'm going to say it anyway. This is a recording. It's going to be somewhere. It's going to come back to haunt me. But Digital Marketer launched a program for partners like me. I'm a digital marketer partner. If you guys aren't digital marketer familiar with them, get there. They're smart. But they launched a new program last week called the Ambassador Program. I don't know if you saw it. But they launched the Ambassador Program, which is exclusive to partners and people that are in part of their programs. And they had a contest of who could sell their new copywriting mastery course. And I made 2 Facebook posts. Matter of fact, it's the same Facebook post. One posted in a group and one posted on my public wall. That's all I've done. 2 Facebook posts. No email blasts, no paid ads, nothing. I've only done 2 organic Facebook posts, and I'm in the lead. I have already won an Apple TV, and I'm almost to an iPad.
Nice.
I'm in the number 1 spot on 2 Facebook posts. And that's what I teach in my program. So guys, flipping back, how does that apply? Stop selling. Mm-hmm. Start showing. Stop selling. Start showing people what they can get after they work with you. Show them. Focus on results. I don't care if you've never got results for a client. That's the problem. You need to get, if you have to take on a client for free, you better get somebody and you better show them some friggin' results, and you better make that a case study, because results are what separate the failures and the successes today. Because there are so many charlatans. Digital marketing, copywriting, all these industries are filled with phonies and fakes. And man, as an online marketer, we can smell when someone's full of crap, right? All of us know what that's like. When somebody's out there talking about how amazing they are and they're living in their mom's basement with no money, right? So back to answering your question, you have to make sure that you aren't selling the product, you're selling the dream. Mm-hmm. Show them what they can do by working with you, and everything else comes at you.
Awesome. I mean, you said that instead of starting to sell, we need to start showing people what our services and our products are going to do for them, mm-hmm. and not just, directly sell, and buy me, right? And I think that's really a good tip, or a really good advice, because I see a lot of people posting on Facebook who are just, throwing their offers, throwing their services there, and even cold messaging people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
which is the worst way to create a valuable relationship.
Exactly.
If you're pitching somebody, that just turns people off. Like, okay, look, I know my audience really well. Let's talk about the Philippines for a minute. All mm-hmm. right? In the Philippines, how many Facebook posts do I have to see for my Filipino friends that have a wad of those 100 peso bills and talking about the next, buy-in, pay 1,000, get 10,000 back.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that's not the type of proof and results I'm talking about. Take some time, guys, and say, what is the problem? Oh man, you guys, you're gonna have to pay me extra for this. This is my 4-part script that I use for every testimonial. Oh my God, I'm gonna give it away. I literally charge for this. There are 4 parts of a testimonial that you need. One is, what was your ex like before working with me? Your business results. What type of results did you have before working with me? Okay. What type of results did you get after working with me? How does that impact your business? Ooh, how does that impact your business? That's a good question, because if you're getting more engagement and likes on your Facebook post, people are like, that's great. But then when you ask, how does that impact your business? Well, that means more people PMing me and asking me for my services, my products and services. Now people say, there's a direct correlation between the engagements and actually turning into something that's sales, okay? The 4th part of it is actually getting that testimonial and putting it in a way that really addresses the target audience, right? So you've got those really great 3 questions. What are the results like before working with me? What are they like afterwards? How does that work for your business? And then you start saying, how can this apply to my other people, the other people in the audience that are hesitant to work with you? Remember, going back to your last question, if I started all over, guys, when you start all over, that means no one trusts you. No one knows who the hell you are. And the fastest way to build your credibility online is by using other people's words about you.
Awesome. I mean, that 4-part testimonial, steps and questions that you just laid out, it's really the key to, the shortcut in making it to the top faster, right? If you get a lot of people to give you testimonials like that, showing results that you gave to them and you help them achieve, man, I mean, a lot of people are going to come to you, just like what you said. Instead of going to people, let people come to you and ask for help, right?
Yeah. And by the way, when I say don't go to people, I didn't say that. You want to go to these people, you just don't want to pitch them, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I want to act as a friend. Yep. I want to add all these people as friends, because the content that I'm putting out, you know what? You know how I landed Ryan Levesque? Like, I can't honestly think of someone who in the marketing world is bigger than him. Maybe Dan Kennedy. He's a legend, right?
Yeah.
So, but how did I land that client? If you guys want to know the exact truth, we're friends on Facebook.
Mhm.
And I'm friends with his community manager on Facebook. She added me
Okay.
on Facebook because of an event like this. You know, thinkific.com, it's a great educational
Yeah.
platform. I was a guest speaking at an event called the Online Course Success Summit, which they host. And I did a great workshop about understanding your audience, which would be like the post, it would be like the in-depth version of what we're teaching here.
Hmm.
But she said that was the best training she's ever had at an online summit. Like everyone else is full of fluff. She called it fluff. And I was like, wow. And then he asked, hey, does anyone know how to do quotes and videos and make awesome amounts of content? And I got tagged on his post. And I said, hey, thank you so much. Let's talk. And then his community manager, she commented and said, hey, Jeff, by the way, I'm so glad you're here. I saw you do your talk on the Online Course Success Summit, and it was really awesome, and I learned a lot. Well, what is Ryan going to think when he sees his community manager saying those things about me,
Right.
right? So it's all about building your network and providing value to them and relating. See, people aren't going to buy from you from understanding what you do.
Yeah.
People are going to buy from you when they know you understand them. You have to understand them skill that you could learn.
Awesome. That's really, I mean, I'm really learning more on this interview, the end. So I really think that people who are going to watch this are gonna get a lot of value from this interview. So now let's go to your step 3, which is getting people hooked into your content, right? Um, can you give us some, tips on how we could increase our content engagement and have people PMing us?
Absolutely. So first and foremost, put out solutions, okay? And here's what you want to show people: what,
Mm.
not how. You give them what, but you sell them how, okay?
Okay.
Hey guys, I have a great strategy I want to show you today, right? Here you go. You can do a Facebook Live. You can walk on over. Can you see my board?
Yeah.
You can walk over to your board and say, hey guys, I got this really cool strategy that I want to show you. And all it requires is you taking a 17-minute video, okay? And then from that 17-minute video, you're going to be able to create 3 different types of content that you can repurpose on everything else that you do.
Okay.
One of them is going to be a quote pick, okay? We'll call this a QP, a quote pick, all right? The next one you're going to be able to do is called a VB, a value bomb, okay? The next thing you're going to be able to do is turn that video into audio, and you're going to make it into a podcast. So now you've got 3 types of content right here taken from a 17-minute video that you can distribute on all your different platforms. And you show them how you do it, give them screenshots and show them how you're doing it. Back to that lucky word called doing it, right? You ever heard someone call you lucky as an entrepreneur? It pisses me off. And I say, you know what? You're right. The harder that I work, it seems the luckier that I get. So that's the key. The key, guys, is to put out valuable information your target audience would like. You see these badges back here?
Mm-hmm.
This is totally random because I was looking back here and I see I've got all these lanyards and badges from all these different events that I've gone to over the years. Most of these I've spoken at. Here's the Total CEO Mastermind. I see another mastermind here. Breakthrough Mastermind. City Summit. Ship offers. I can see all these different lanyards of events that I've spoken at. And you know how people ask me to come and speak at these events?
Mm-hmm.
Because they see me teaching this stuff. And they're like, hey, our audience would really get a lot out of that method. Could you come to our event and teach us this? Usually my response is, yeah, for the right price. Right?
Exactly.
Most of these things, if you pay for a flight and a hotel, I'm good, because if I show up and I'm building a new audience and I'm able to attract new clients, it pays for itself, right?
Yep.
So I just want to reiterate to all of you guys, I just want to emphasize how important it is that you put out amazing content. Don't waste your time on crap. People post crap all the time.
Yeah.
If you want to post if you want to build an audience fast, you have to post really good content. And that's why understanding copywriting is so important. That's why I developed what I call the Social Copy Secrets program. It teaches them my clear copywriting method. It teaches them how to understand their audience. It teaches them how to build an offer for a specific audience. It teaches you how to create content. People become aware of their problems. Like I said, they don't even know they have a problem, right? And the same thing that I'm expressing to you about the offer that I've created for this audience, right? I have multiple audiences. I have my influencer audience. I have my striving copywriters and social media marketing managers. I have two different audiences that I serve: people that are trying to do what I do, and then the clients that I serve with the stuff that I do, right? And I think that that's a really fun place to be in life. And I feel, I hope, I pray, I want to help everyone get to that point to where you become so good at serving a certain audience that other people say, oh my God, can you teach me how to do that? I'm honored every time I am asked to do one of these summits. You know, came to me because you saw that I had tons of value, that I hope that I've been valuable to you guys. If you are, awesome. I'd love to hear about it. Make sure to add me on Facebook, guys. I have to warn you, I'm out of Facebook friend room. But if you add me and message me, then I'll accept your message request.
Awesome.
But I genuinely care about this community, and I also care dramatically about the Filipino community. That's why I'm here. I'm here because I know how much a dollar is compared to a Philippine peso. I know that you can walk away from working at SM, working 14 hours a day sometimes with unpaid overtime, you know, 6 days a week for 14 to 16,000 pesos a month, if you have a good job, by the way. And you can easily make that in a weekend if you are good at copywriting.
Exactly.
Right? I know for a fact, I can't say the name here, but I just got asked by one of my copywriters is the copywriter for Ty Lopez, and has been working. Me and Ty Lopez are his biggest clients, and we have a lot of fun together. We just spoke on the phone earlier today. If you guys don't know who Ty Lopez is, sorry, I don't know what Rocky. Google him. But Ty Lopez, he does my copywriter does a lot of copy for Ty Lopez, and we just had another influencer at his level come to me and ask how much to do some Facebook posts for him on a monthly basis. And we lowballed it because we want to get in with this client. We want to get in with this influencer, because if I say who this person is, everyone's going to be like, oh, wow, that's amazing. Lowball price a month to create a couple of Facebook posts, like 20, 30 Facebook posts a month that take like 2 to 5 minutes each to write.
Yep.
Okay. So think about that for a minute. I mean, even my lowest paid, like starting people at my business still make what, double, triple the minimum Philippines. I think, what is it, $9 a day about right now in the Philippines? Is it?
Yeah,
is it
sounds about right. $10.
about right, right? I think, and they did just raise it. It used to be like maybe 350 pesos, you know, something like that a day, and then it went up to, I don't know, I think it's around $9 a day now. But imagine, guys, getting paid $4 or $5 an hour as an entry-level person. And even better, instead of getting paid hourly, getting paid per result. What if I paid you guys $5, $6, $7 a post that takes you 5, 10 minutes to write? That's freaking awesome money, right?
Right.
I have clients like that. that's why most of my team are in the Philippines, because I love educating them, showing them how to do amazing things, and through the power of copywriting, understanding how to write for other people's audiences. Right? Because if you know how to write for your audience, that's great. But if you know how to write for other people's audiences, now you're in the money, because now you can start getting paid by people.
Yep. Thank you for that, Jeff. And now down to the last question. What are you looking to contribute to the world, and how are you looking to achieve it?
Honestly, I am 100% an entrepreneurial capitalist,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm proud of it. I feel like in today's world, capitalism has a bad name.
Yeah.
I feel like those people are ignorant and they don't understand how capitalism has changed the Philippines into one of the most thriving, growing economies in the world, because now you guys aren't slaves to working at SM. You're not slaves to working retail for somebody for 10, 12K a month, right? Now you can work on an international stage where you can compete with the big boys, right? Yep. And big girls. A lot of my team are females. Four of my 7 project managers are females. All right. So actually 5. I'm outnumbered, I guess, a lot. But the thing is, I truly would love to use the power of capitalism and this, what I call gig economy, of how to really just destroy the internet by selling yourself. You can genuinely do amazing things online through copy. You don't even have to really have a good need as a smartphone.
Yep.
And free data to learn how to write a Facebook post for someone else that can make you $5, $7, $10, depending on how good of a post it is, right? Or how to write blogs for people, or how to write sales copy, or how to build a funnel, or how to do a webinar, or how to PowerPoint slides. Dude, I have a 10-year-old niece that I pay money, and I have to pay under the table because I can't legally pay her as an employee. I have a 10-year-old niece who's making money, way more money than I ever did when I was a kid, because I've taught her how to do PowerPoint slides. And you know what? I didn't even have to. I put her on a Udemy training. She went on there, figured it out, and she said, hey, look what I can do. And I said, damn, that's good. Can you do all these for me? So, guys, if my 10-year-old niece can do it, there is absolutely no excuse for you guys on the other side of the world to not make really good money by learning valuable skills, especially copywriting.
Awesome. All right. Do you have any, free content that we could consume?
Yeah, I do. I have some free content for you guys. I'm gonna give 2 different things.
Okay.
All right. One is free and one is paid. Okay.
All right.
I'm going to give some serious incentive because I understand also how much money an American dollar is in the Philippines. I know that probably what I sell to my American people is probably a lot to my Philippine people. So I'm going to do something a little bit crazy. First and foremost, I want to give you guys something for free. Is there a way I can share my screen here?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Try this out. Let's see if this is going to work. That's always the trick.
Yep. Right. But we're going to paste the link to the bottom of the video.
Okay. So let me put inside Zoom. I'm going to type this little, I guess, I don't know what that is. It's a case study link. So this is my free case study, guys. I want to give you. Let me share my screen. If I can. Is there a way I can share the screen? Share. Here we go. All right. Can you see this now?
Yep.
Can you see my screen? So I studied thousands of social media posts to find out how to get the best results on social media. I've put a free case study together that you guys can see. And And I've actually done it inside my, you know what? You don't even have to opt in, guys. All you have to do is join my Facebook group. Let me see here. Facebook, can you see my Facebook still?
Yep.
All right, so inside my branded media, this is called Scale Your Business and Your Brand Facebook group.
Okay.
I did a video in here, okay? I did a video in here that is literally the exact best performing post of entire year 2018. So every single post that I ever did, an analysis of literally which post got the most likes, which post got the most reactions, which ones got the most shares. You can see all this data online inside my Facebook group. The older one is this opt-in right here. So I want to encourage you guys to go through and see the types of posts that I made that did the best, okay? Because that way you guys can see what is really working. And if you go onto Facebook in general and just look at my Facebook profile, you'll see what I mean. I mean, of course, this is a post about my dad, for Father's Day, but my kids, you know, everybody likes those. But here's a post about Instagram and how I feel about it with 40 comments. Here's a post about my kid, only 18 comments. I mean, and the Filipinos, you guys love Facebook. You guys are on it all the time. So for me to get this type of reaction engagement from my American people, here's a post I made about freelancers and how frustrated I am about hiring freelancers, right? And why I don't like to hire freelance. Well, you have to hire freelancers differently than in-house people. And I do a whole rant about it, but I'm also teaching a lesson. And I got 46 comments and 55 likes. And, you know, obviously what I'm trying to show you guys is that I'm not full of crap. Right? That I'm not trying to, you know, gloat here. I'm just trying to show you guys that I understand social media, and I'm pretty sure that no one has done a more extensive or exhaustive review of the organic Facebook algorithm than me. Algorithm organic meaning how to get the best engagement and reactions without paying on Facebook. Okay, which that's something that people have a problem with. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys a second offer, and this one's paid. Okay. So my social copy secrets program is $1,000. It's a $997 offer. That's the one that I told you I sold, oversold. I actually sold 125 out of my 100 students to join. And what I'm going to do, this is just for my Filipinos out there. If you guys are watching this and you're not Filipino, I'm sorry, this offer is not for you. This is specifically for my Filipino brothers and sisters. If you're in another foreign country, I'll allow it. If you're in America, Canada, UK, Australia, no, you guys pay full price. But for my Filipino brothers and sisters, I'm going to put together, I just made a coupon code right before this that Jarek coerced me into making. If you go to socialcopysecrets.com, okay, if you go to socialcopysecrets.com, you'll see a landing page, a sales page from what's inside the Social Copy Secrets program. You'll see that it's already up to full price, which is $997. You'll even see a Philippine Lakaba, who one of my best students. I don't know if you know her, but she's a fantastic student of mine. And she says, before the strategy, I would get only 1 to 3 comments on a post. Now I get 30 to 50 likes, 5 to 8 comments, at least 3 to 5 private messages. Biggest one is that it's given me the confidence to refine my voice and what my message is. It has basically helped me solidify my brand and what I want to say. Because of this, I've been able to write my speech, and I already got a speaking gig, hopefully more. Boom.
Boom.
And that is from a Filipina. That's from a Filipina who paid full price for my course, by the way. All right. So if you go to socialcopysecrets.com and you sign up, it's going to say that there's a coupon code called Final30. Final30 is a $500 off coupon. Now, that is what I was doing for the public. Okay, that's what I was doing for my pilot group, which means you get access to me, learning everything there is to know about Facebook algorithm, LinkedIn, you name it. I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see inside the Facebook group. All right. So check inside this Facebook group. This is called, if you guys try to join Social Copy Secrets, you're going to get deleted unless you pay, just so you know. Because look, I have 19 people trying to join this right now. But if you look in here, I give tips and tricks and videos and stuff all the time. I show people stuff. And all the lessons, guys, are right here inside Facebook. How awesome is that? All you have to do is log in, and every single lesson, the Evergreen Content Workshop, my clear copywriting program, how to actually write post strategies to build your audience influence and profits, how to build out your target audience. I have a target audience workshop, how to craft an offer that converts, how to build stuff. I actually have bonus videos with clients and students inside here where we're building stuff out. And I even have teardowns going through and destroying people's posts that don't work, and then explaining why posts do work, so that you guys know exactly the types of posts that you need to make. So secrets, if you go to socialcopysecrets.com, don't use the final 30 coupon. I've made a special coupon just for you guys, okay? It's 10x story, okay? So I'm gonna open up my paint here, okay? So first and foremost, you go to socialcopysecrets.com. Oh, that's horrible. Look at this Microsoft Paint. You know I'm a Foreignoy right now because I'm using Microsoft Paint, okay? And I didn't even use WinRAR, okay? Now, the coupon code you guys are going to use is called 10x story.
All right.
All right? Now, I know that this event goes on from July 1st to July 3rd. So I've made it so this expires. Okay, this is going to be $800. No. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to make it $800. You know what? I'm going to make it $800 off. It was going to be $700, but now it's going to be $800 off. That means it's literally $197 instead of $997. So instead of the $997, usually $997, you're going to get it for $197, guys. Okay. Now, like I said, this offer is only available to people in the Philippines. Okay. You have to be in the Philippines. This is my, let's call it the Duterte discount. Okay. This is the Duterte discount. Whether you like him or not, the economy, you know, the dollar's really strong over here. Maybe we should call this the Trump discount, because the Trump took office and the dollar shot up, and maybe you guys need a break from Trump. I can tell you over here, we need a break from him. All right?
Okay.
So the coupon code, guys, right here, all right, is 10x story. So I'm actually going to close this off. The offer ends on July 4th, which is Independence Day. That makes a lot of sense, actually. So actually, because you guys in the Philippines are a whole day ahead of us, it technically expires by morning of July 5th.
Yep.
All right? You guys have all the way until the morning of July 5th to get in on this. Socialcopysecrets.com. Use the coupon code 10x story. Okay? And this will end July 4th. This is just for my Filipino friends. If you are ready to learn how to create amazing social media copy that destroys the algorithm, that puts you in the top of the news feed, that starts to actually help you get more engagement, more comments, more likes, more shares, and builds your credibility, authority, and profits. That's what this program is about. It's something that you can use for your own business. You can also use it to help other people, which means it can be your business.
Awesome. All right, bam. So go to socialcopysecrets.com, enter the 10x story coupon, and get Jeff's Social Copy Secrets course. All right. Awesome.
And
Thank you.
I'm going in there right now because I made this coupon $700 off, and just now I've just made it $800 off. So if
Awesome.
you're watching this right now, whether it's a replay, as long as it's July 4th or before, this is live. You're going to be able to get my course, which is usually $997 for $800 off, which is a lot of pesos. Okay. So for 197, what is that? What is your peso now? 50,
52? Yeah.
Oh, 52, really?
Yep.
Right. So for 197 times 52, you're
That's
going to be able to
about-
get this for 10,000 pesos, guys. 10.
Yeah.
You can already sell any of your skills for way more than that in less than a week if you're using my method the right way. And as usual, everything that I do is guaranteed. If you don't like it for any reason, if you participate in the Facebook group, if you try everything that I teach you and it doesn't work, then just send me a message and I'll hit you your money back. That's how confident I am. Now,
Right.
I do want to give a disclaimer. If you guys sign up for this, okay, this is a pilot program still. I have not released this to the public yet. That's why, okay? I have not released this to the public yet. I only released it to 100 people. I oversold it to 125, I assume. Oh, and by the way, I'm only going to make this available for 10 of you, okay? This is only going to be available for 10 of you because I think it's unfair to everyone else who already bought it for, $500 to $1,000. So I'm only going to sell it to 10 of you. The 10 of you that are ready to take action. This program is not for you if you're the type of person who sits around and contemplates what you're going to do and literally would rather sit on the couch than actually get up off your ass and make some money. So this is a 100% results-based group. We hold you accountable. So if you're not comfortable with being held accountable, this isn't for you. If you're the type of person who's like, hell yeah, let's do this. I'm ready to rock and roll, and I'm ready to start seeing some action on my social media. I'm ready to start getting amazing clients. I'm ready to put in the work and do the homework and learn, then this is for you. So I just want to make sure we have two very distinct type of people, the people I don't want to work with and the people that I do. All right?
Awesome. Thank you, Jeff, for spending the time with us, and have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys.